Yeah.
We'll find out if we can get Tim a little bit later on. Now, how far would you travel for a good cup of coffee? We're coffee nuts. We'd probably walk on our knees to get a good cup of coffee, particularly in this building. But I bet you can't compete with our next guest.
No, Winter has made it his mission to visit every Starbucks in the world.
Yeah.
And after 22 years and millions of kilometres, he's reached his 15,000th store. And Winter, he joins us now from the Starbucks in Buffalo, New York. A very good morning to you. We have to ask, just why?
Well, actually, let me throw you a curveball. I'm actually not at a Starbucks. I'm at a local cafe called Tipico. Isn't that ironic?
So you're cheating.
You're cheating on Starbucks. You're not Starbucking.
No, there are no new Starbucks to see in Buffalo. And believe it or not, my true passion for about a decade has been these independent cafes. But I continue to travel around the world to see as many Starbucks cafes as possible. And as to why, well, I just wanted to do something different. But once I started, I discovered a love for traveling, for seeing new cities, meeting new people, and overcoming the challenges of trying to keep up with Starbucks' relentless expansion around the globe. They're up to 80 countries now.
Wow. Did you do anything special for your 15th, 100th store visit? Thousands, I should say. 1,000th store visit?
Yes. Well, actually, I'm a Latino ancestry. My father's from Colombia and my mother's from Panama. So I chose a South American country that I'd never been to, Peru. That was my 55th country. And I actually selected the very first Starbucks in all of South America. And I had a Colombia Nariño macchiato that was only available down there.
Hey, was the coffee good?
The coffee was about typical for Starbucks, but as I said a few minutes earlier, my true passion is these independent coffees that roast lighter. And I do regret that when I visited Australia in 2011, I was so busy trying to keep up with several dozen Starbucks, the ones that remained, that I never saw any of your independent cafes. But I assure you that when I return, hopefully within a few years, I'll be looking at the new Starbucks and the independent cafes.
So you know that they've just opened their 30,000th Starbucks, which is in Shenzhen in China.
Yes.
So I mean, I don't know if you're ever going to be able to visit all of them because, you know, as you say, they just keep opening more and more. Is this going to be like, you're going to do this till the day you drop dead?
I hope so. I'll tell you the truth. In 1997, when I asked the local barista how many stores there were, and they said 1,500, that seemed like a doable goal. Back then, Starbucks was only in 4 countries, US, Canada, UK, and Japan. I couldn't have imagined that they would expand at the rate that they did and that they would reach 80 countries. I'm sure that by the time that I reach 30,000 stores, they'll be at 50,000 stores in 120 countries.
But Winter, just tell me, before we let you go and have a coffee, surely Starbucks has picked up on this and they're giving you free coffee when you travel there, or they're using you in their advertising or something that they're sort of helping to monetize this because you're giving them free publicity around the world.
Officially, no. I have no relationship with Starbucks, but their baristas are amazingly friendly. And when I explain what I'm trying to do, I can typically get a small 4-ounce sample of coffee. And yes, that has helped save quite a bit of money. But of course, the true cost is all the traveling and all the time that I'm taking off work.
Yeah. All right, well, look, continue onwards and see you at 30,000.
Thank you so much, and I look forward to returning to Australia as soon as I can.
Absolutely. We'll make you a macchiato.